So I want to think about it in terms of social media in terms of who you are as a professional. So for example, in my previous institution and even at this one, I have a social media account for my role. Not for me personally, but for my role. So at BCU, I have an Instagram account called MCB Career Advisor. And so I use that to promote different events that we have on campus, to share resources that I like. But in that setting, people see me as my role. They don't see me as Megan. So you are not just you. You are Megan VCU. You are your name wherever you work. And so one thing to be mindful of is when I was at my previous institution, Twitter was the big deal. Students love Twitter there. So all of us, if we chose to have an account that we used for work, we had to put in our bios, tweets are my own, to show that yes, you are associated with that institution, but these are your thoughts and not necessarily reflective of the institution as a whole. So if that's something that you are thinking about doing, about blending the personal and the work, be mindful that your organization may have rules like that you need to abide by. So policies, office manuals, things like that, they may or may not address that, but that's a great conversation to have with the supervisor. Decide how you want to use it. So at my previous institution, I did a blend of using it for personal and professional, but for here at VCU, I tend to just leave it as professional for my role. So decide your audience. What do you want people to see when they look at your profiles, and how are you going to use it? So you could also think of it as the lens of your role and then your industry. So do you share things that are relevant to your industry that you want your peers to also notice, rather than maybe just one particular audience? So for example, I might be more student-facing rather than industry-facing. But those are all things to think about. And then be aware of.